Welcome back and congratulations on starting your first steps to credit mastery. In this third video, I'll be talking about what I like to call your past fuck ups, your past mistakes, or what the credit report calls your derogatory marks. Now, these are things that look bad on your account. Accounts that were unpaid, things that were written off, repos, things like that are all derogatory marks, things that your creditors don't want to see. Now, these are the most pain in the ass things to deal with because you have to face your past mistakes. People don't want to do that. And sometimes these bills are so high, racked up with all these different fees, it kind of feels like you're drowning. This is where most of people's debt will come from. But do not be worried because there are ways that you can fix these problems. One way is to write the Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. Well, what you would do is sometimes 5% of the time you have things that are on your account that do not belong to you. So what you would do is you would write to the creditors and you would explain that this is not an accurate account. They would then contact the creditor that is charging you, and then that creditor has 30 days to respond to you. And then if they don't respond, then they will take it off your report. Easy done, right? Well, if they do respond and they fight back, then you have another 30 days to respond to them. And when you respond to them, they have another 30 days to respond to you. And you kind of see how this is getting a little draining. But it can be done because sometimes mistakes are made 5% of the time on people's credit reports. Another thing that's really big on derogatory marks are hospital bills. And we all know these things can get out of control. One thing that you can do is if you own that, you got to pay it. That's the only way to move forward. Now, one thing is you don't have to pay completely. You don't have to pay in full. So let's say you owe $500 to a creditor. Well, you can always call and say, hey, creditor, let's set up payment arrangements so that I can pay this debt down. Or you can say, hey, creditor, I have $350 right here, right now. Can I pay it off? A lot of the times, they just want their money. They just want some money back. They're still making a profit, and so they'll take it. As long as you make your payments on time, like we discussed in the first video, you'll be fine, and those derogatory marks will come off. But again, derogatories are the most pain in the ass of all of these credit factors because they stay on your report for 7 to 10 years. They generally cost a lot of money. They take a lot of time to get off. So once you do it, go back to number one, which is paying your bills on time. I'm so happy that you were able to stick through to this 3-part video series. Click subscribe on my YouTube channel so that you can get more information and you can constantly be working on your journey. See you soon.